Welcome everybody to a Peranakan feast, or 𝐶𝐸 as the Penang Hokkiens would call it. This is probably the most common of the festive ware that is used in Penang. So it's called the white-based pink rim Nyonya plates. Actually, when I was growing up, my grandmother used to call them the Shanghai plates. I'm not quite sure why, but they're all referred to as the Shanghai plates. What is the 𝐶𝐸 all about? It's about communal celebration and feasting, and also, I suppose, to show off how cultured and how wealthy the Peranakans were. I think I just did a rough back of the envelope calculation, and it's close to about 300,000 ringgit of china, just the china alone on the table, without the crystal or the silver. So the Peranakans did not eat with their hands. Well, the men didn't anyway. The women would sometimes eat with their hands, so that's why there is a finger bowl on the side here. And notice the finger bowls look like a little vase, but it's actually made specifically for this purpose with the fluted rim. So the 𝐏𝐡𝐨𝐞 here is for serving of the rice, and the teapot is for the tea, obviously. So there'll be typically about 6 to 8 dishes, more sometimes, and there would be repeats down the table. So we're doing 8 savories and 2 sweet dishes. So the 2 little green lotus plates here are probably for desserts like Onde Onde or some other Nyonya delicacy as a sweet dish. So we have the 2 big bowls here. Typically, it would be 1 soup and 1 curry. The soup could be 𝐏𝐡𝐨𝐲𝐢𝐱 or 𝐏𝐸𝐴𝐻. And then there would typically be a curry. It could be a curry fish or a curry kapitan chicken. And then there would be 2 vegetable dishes that's typical of the Nyonya repertoire. One would be the Nyonya 𝐏𝐡𝐨, and the other one would be a 𝐵𝐻𝐻𝐴 or a 𝐵𝐻𝐻𝐴. So then there would be at least 1 Kerabu and 1 pickle, an Acar. And the other 2 dishes for a festive occasion would be 𝐿𝑜𝑏𝑎, a deep fried dish, and a 𝐏𝐴𝐡𝐨 or 𝐻𝐴𝐡𝐨. Typically, they would either have a 1 seating, if there's not that many guests, and if they have lots of settings, or you'd have the rotational 𝐶𝐸, is when one sits down, eats, and when you're finished, you get up, and someone else waiting on the side will take your place. So, and then the dishes would be refilled. It's called tambah in the Peranakan patois, throughout the whole meal. On your own personal setting, normally besides the finger bowl, you have a rice plate. These are 9-inch plates. They'd be considered very kasar, and they were only made in very few numbers, and in fact now seems to be quite in demand. Tea cups for tea, obviously for alcohol, for some wine, water, and this is for the soup. The 𝐸𝐸𝐻, silver 𝐸𝐸𝐻, and these are Tiffany 𝐸𝐸𝐻s found in Penang, and they are just wonderful. Look at the way they use. You see, they're all just so easily assembled and quite economical on the flowers. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's quite a lavish setting. It would look obviously much better if there's food in it, but we'll be showing you the other settings that I have. Only the famille rows of the coloured festive ware. Hopefully you learned something from this. Thank you.